There's a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro-affinity. In other words, the blue... I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left...
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we're back to buy some rocks, boss, but...
burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well, how about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
And prove that it is good jade. You will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more?
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you...
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not...
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the... Now, let's pack...
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Prepare to be blown away!
Let the show begin. looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. We're ready to go. Use pyro to keep making the pot hot. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and blue...
Gonna be epic.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Get out of here! Take cover! Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Out of the way!
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls! They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food!
Get out of here! Take cover!
Ow! That's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you.
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Think about how... Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this Lucas jade for?
I suppose it would...
Parting? Oh, dear. Oh, it's hard to believe. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade... Alas.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for...
All right. Thank you, my friends.
Now that we've made our choice...
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half...
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to... As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't... That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my... We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to yes. I have yet to go and see Child.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is...
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Chis...
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the...
Right! That's what it was called. You seem to know...
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already... These things are for the authorities. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden...
Golden House?
The only mint in Liu, which is to say...
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. Perhaps each has their motives. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, Well then, we should go and prepare the
Perfumes? Where are
No. Perfumes, silk flower petal.
It's time for Zhongli's lecture.
We
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers?
Silk flowers?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environment. Just look at the abundant foliage. By contrast, this variety thrives. Lastly, this strain is quite the. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild.
Wow! A true.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble.
I'll take them all, but
Again?
how can I put this? When purchasing, but this silk flower purchase is not. Perhaps you don't like several other tedious and complex. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. As now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that since these flowers will be used to glorify...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue.
Thank you, boss.
Our skin. One who forgot to...
Please, it's the...
So, now that we've got the...
Ideally with the help of an expert.
Talk about first world...
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume...
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny...
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on.
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for what?
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation.
The fortune teller, right? Thanks, Lan.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lust.
That's the worst thing Paimon's...
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yangair? Oh, as in...
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make
Great! This is...
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you...
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What, 3 in one go? My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't...
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me. So... where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wanmin Restaurant? I've had a word with Chef Mao. Are you ready to...
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant. Obviously. Well, I'm setting up.
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
This was... Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. You need to keep your wrist firm. Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural. Now take these and try it out. Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical. Wow, this is some exquisite silk. The essence is placed into water. You must take care to control the heat during this process. So please, focus on controlling. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. All 3 perfumes are ready. And you, my friend, a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of...
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as... The second one is for those with more refined tastes. The first choice for daughters of high... Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last... All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything. I'll leave you with some party. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be... Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well,
3 sets and...
thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis...
Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame...
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
all things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all...
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can if they heard beautiful sounds like... But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too... Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny?
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Windblade! Protect us. Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? Windblade! Yeah! Get out of here! Out of the way! Yeah! You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Julian Karst? Why did she stay in the city? That's gonna hurt in the morning. Yeah. Take cover. Off we go. Let the show be.
your time. Be gone! Windblade!
Let the show begin. How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, as to whether I am one or not, child. Surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But is also, don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always preferred to cry, now that you have come. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be, well, you must have oh, and that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will.
It's a peaceful neighborhood.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want... Oh, yes, that old granny. If you have the time, you can come over for tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparation?
Next.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites!
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's... I will explain it to you. But our...
Oh, sure.
Sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been...
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people...
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things.
Two finely crafted... I have made...
Indeed.
I took the liberty of coloring outside. As for the...
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before.
The design of this kite displays a firm... These markings of tree. Justice flows across the... Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was mere... I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just... Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine...
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well, the rite of parting requires...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment.
Listen, let me tell you how.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the adventure.
Adventure?
That's not hard.
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
A full day of odd jobs at you...
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Hey, that's a good price.
Oh, help? Sure. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wood.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip. How does that...
Done.
This is all you got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips? How about this? Let's make a trade. Get me a single Chinkson flower.
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the good? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare. And I have no idea. With this Chinkson flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. The reception is... Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo.
Huh? Did you...
The reception, it seemed.
How about you go check it out, and... Bye... Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no risk. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir.
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders.
I'm afraid that she's probably right. It's to do with her orders. Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find...
Okay, then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on... located in Tianheng Pass.
Mr. Zhang Li...
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have...
The cocoa goat is a legendary...
Did you want to add...
No, just that what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either. Where it came from? Also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start.
What the... It's huge! Paimon can totally believe... But how do you operate this thing?
It is currently...
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of... That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be...
So, What you're saying is that you actually understand.
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post.
A reward on the road.
Ah, these parts look... One moment. I will... It is done. The Guizhong...
Ooh!
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look.
Over here we have... nothing. And over...
Hey! Just what do you think? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of... This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it? The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces, and that's if you get out of this alive.
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy. It is not we who need reprimanding.
Prepare to be blown away!
We're open!
Windblade!
Fry!
Yeah!
open! You're open! You're open!
Windblade! Windblade!
These lowlifes didn't know who they were.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our...
Oh, yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong Ballista.
A search using the Guizhong Ballista revealed no significant... What's more, a
Which means... A Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brain.
Good idea. We did our best.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. Ah, here. This is the name.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liu...
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say...
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson.
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck.
What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi.
Ah! The medicine... The snake is speaking!
I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really.
Do you sell everlasting
incense?
Phew, at last. Things...
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Aw, too bad the Chising have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go...
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, let's
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable...
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want.
That's like...
2,900,000. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, Little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liu saying goes, the walls have ears.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting inn.
Ooh, fine.
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd? The questions that such travels raise are to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring... Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout...
Hole in the wall?
Indeed. Let us meet... Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. Third round knockout is not for lightweights. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue.
Hey, there's even a store.
Besides fine wine, the excellent but when I say ambiance...
As you all know, high above, what does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? Imagine. The weather is... Behold! The glorious... They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyuan, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they merely grasping.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. Huh. Paimon...
At last I have found you.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing.
Ningguang sent you?
My apologies, you who have returned from Jieyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to... But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be...
An invitation to visit the Jade. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
can't believe.
Come and see these rare and precious curios.